I would like to let everybody know something about me today. I'm a list of things. The biggest ones on this list being I'm selfish, self-centered, manipulative, I'm an arrogant asshole. But that's not how I don't let that define me. I don't let that define how I treat other people. All I let that do is give me a list of things to take steps towards bettering myself every day. I know if I want to be treated well, if I want to live a good life, if I want to have a good day, if I want to have fun, then what I need to do is I need to treat other people well. I need to genuinely hope they have a good life. I need to do what I can to make them feel good or have a good day. I live my life by two rules. I keep them in my mind. Never, ever end the day on a worse note than it started. Always end the day on a better note than when it started. That's rule number one. Rule number two being be better, faster, smarter, stronger, and more ruthless than any motherfucker that tries to get in your way of breaking rule number one. Don't ever let it happen. Ever. It may not be something to live by everybody, but I like to keep it in my mind. I'm I define myself as a happy guy, um, a fun guy, and I like to make people smile. And I'm learning to practice what I preach. Every day every day I'm happy. I do what I can to be happy. Every day I smile as much as I can, and every day I do whatever I can to make somebody happy. Whether it be one person, two people, or every person around me, every person I come in contact to. I try to make somebody happy. Rather it be putting $1 in the Salvation Army bucket outside Walmart, make that person feel happy because they're taking in donations, and make somebody else feel happy because that's getting donated to somebody. Or maybe it's making a customer that comes through my line at Walmart, making them smile because that makes me smile. It's a selfish thing. It's part of my list. I'm only gonna make you smile because it makes me smile. It makes me feel good. Manipulative because I'll do whatever I can to make you smile. And again, in turn, that makes me smile. It makes me have a good day. If I want to have a shitty day, if I want to have a terrible day, I will treat you shitty and terrible because that will make me feel shitty and terrible, and make me have a shitty and terrible day. I'm a very selfish person. That's how it is. I may not be selfish, like I'm not going to do anything to help you. I'm selfish because, again, if I want to smile, I'm going to make you smile. And that's all there is to it. I'm arrogant because I know for a fact that if you don't smile, I'm not going to smile. That may not be the truth, but I know it. That's all it is. I'm right. That's my arrogance. I'm always right. If it's not my idea, it's not the right idea. My way or the highway. If you're not gonna smile, I'm not gonna smile, and I'm fucking stubborn like that. I'm an asshole because I'm not gonna give up. I'm not just gonna stop. I'm gonna keep pressing and pressing and pressing until I get the reaction I want. Generally, the reaction I want is to make people happy. I keep saying this, and that's only because it's true. I don't lie anymore. If I tell you something, I'm gonna be straightforward. I'm gonna be honest with you, whether you want to hear it or not. You know, I tell people every day that I talk to and work with. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be here. And I'm gonna help you out have a good day. There are gonna be times where you're gonna hate me. You're not gonna like me, and there's gonna be times where I'm not gonna like you, or I may hate you or dislike you very much. But have no time in your life for ill will. I don't. I know I have no time in my life for ill will. If I ever run across it, or if it ever comes in, I get rid of that shit. There's always a plus side, always. Even if it's something bad, like your dad has a heart attack and he's in the hospital. Well, he's alive. He didn't lose him, not yet at least. There's always a plus side. Don't ever let your mind focus on the bad. Keep it in mind, but don't focus on it. I'm a grateful addict. I'm an addict, and I'm a member of Narcotics Anonymous. I go to meetings every night that I can, and I'm grateful because if I didn't have my addiction, if I didn't have the addictive personality I do, if I didn't do what I did, if I didn't, you know, everything I've done made me who I am today. I'm very grateful for that. because I know. Here's the arrogance. I know I make people's day better. It may not be everybody, but I know I make somebody's day better every day. I only have bad days when I want to have bad days, and I've lost all want to have a bad day. I don't get sad or depressed anymore. If I do, it's gone pretty quick. Because again, that's me harboring the ill will, the resentment that causes me to ruminate, and that causes me to have bad days, bad weeks, bad months. I don't do that anymore. You know, I'm sure anybody I've ever met, at least once, has at least more recently, has always thought, you know, why, or even asked me, why are you always in such a good mood? Why do you take this so well? Why don't you get angry? Why don't you yell? Why don't you anything? Well, it's because I don't have time for that. I don't have time to get angry. I don't have time in my life, in my thought process, to harbor ill will. You know, anger isn't just something that just happens. Anger is something that builds up through harboring ill will, through resentment, through rumination. And that's the only way it happens. You know, it's not just like you're having the best day of your life and there's nothing wrong at all, and all of a sudden one little thing goes wrong and there's the anger. No, the anger's been there for a while. You just may not have known it. I don't hate anybody. Hate's a very strong word. If I hate somebody, and it's for a damn good reason. I have yet to meet anybody to give me a good enough reason to hate them. You know, I will intensely dislike somebody, but I will not go so far to hate them. Because if I hate you, then I wish the worst upon you, and I'm not going to do that. I don't wish the worst upon any of my worst enemies. There's people that I swear to God I'd never like or talk to again. I'm not saying I like them, but I talk to them. You know, because if I don't like them, if I hold that grudge, that's holding resentment. I'm reiterating myself a lot here, but I'm also driving home the point. Have no time in your life for ill will. Have no time in your life for resentment, your thought process at all. You know, if you always hear people say, you know, oh, it's just high school drama. Well, that's because in high school, you harbor a lot of ill will and resentment towards your teachers, towards your bullies, towards people who you don't like for whatever reason. And that's what the drama causes, because then you make adverse action. You start rumors, you pick a fight, you pick on somebody that's harboring resentment and ill will. You know, if you ever try to fit a square peg into a round hole, both the exact same size, it's not just going to work. You have to cram it in there or around the edges or give up. Well, I'll tell you this right now. If you only have time for goodwill in your life towards people, if you practice that, if you only wish the best on people, if you always find that good side, you always be a good person, that square peg will just fit in the round hole. There won't be no how did it happen. There won't be any rounded edges. There will be no cramming. It will just fit. So think about it. Think about it. And take action on it. From here on out, when you watch this video, anything that happens, any bad days you have from now on, is your fault. I'm putting that on you. It's your fault, because I'm telling you right now how to never have a bad day again, how to not have any drama, how to avoid it all. Have no time in your life for ill will. It may not happen immediately. It may not happen tonight. It may not happen tomorrow. But you keep practicing it, and you be genuine in your actions, then you will have a good life. You will live a good life. You will see people around you be happier. It's also a good thing not to associate with people that make you want to harbor that ill will or that resentment. But you know, I learned the hard way. Ties need to be cut, bridges need to be burned. You know, things need to be left and changed. I did all that, and you know what? I live a very good life. I may not have money in my pocket. I may not have a fancy car. I may not have anything that money would buy. But I do have something money will never buy. Money will never get you. Maybe temporarily, but not fully. That will never fill that void, that hole in your heart. I have happiness every day of my life. I wake up happy. I go to sleep happy. I live my day happy. Sure, I have down points in my day. Who doesn't? But I get over them quickly because I realize it's trivial shit. Anything. You know, if you go to work and all of a sudden your boss is pissy at you, and that makes you have a bad day. That's trivial shit. Why is your boss pissy? Maybe your boss's wife is fucking his best friend. You know, it's harsh language, but you know, think about it. Think about it. Life doesn't revolve around you. So I'm getting off subject here and rambling a bit, but you know, in conclusion, have no time in your life for ill will. Have no time in your life for resentment. Have no time in your life for rumination. Have time in your life for goodwill. Have time in your life for happiness. Have time in your life for smiling. That's all there is to it. So what are you going to do today, tomorrow, for the rest of the week, for the rest of the month, for the rest of your life? What are you going to do to ensure you have only good days? That you avoid that drama. That you get rid of it. What are you going to do? Find out and do it.